Welcome, Joanna. How are you? Hope you're doing well. As per usual, please feel free to leave your question down below. I didn't actually use the other deck in the last few sessions, so I thought we'll just roll with the blue deck. And I thought it's best just to use this deck while I'm still learning so I can get my head around things. I'm doing great, thank you. Just going to have a little handful of peanuts and then I will not eat at all throughout this. So are you asking if you'll have kids with your partner? Sorry if I'm not understanding your question, Joanna. Yeah, okay. I understand. So I want to know if I will make kids for my Taurus and I'm a Cancer. I get you. Okay. So embrace spirit. I have just pulled. So I'm not familiar with this card, so I'll pull the book up for you. And if you need to, I can Google some things if you want some more information. Okay, so you have asked, I want to know if I'll make kids for my Taurus. I'm Cancer. You are a spiritual being, living a physical life. Embrace spirit in your journey and reaffirm your connection with the divine. Fly to the heavens, but remember to look down and see that the divine exists in the magical, natural world beneath you. Spirit dwells within all, in everything you see and know, everything you do not see, and in everything you see and know, and everything that you do not see, and which is unknown. Both the creative and the destructive, the beautiful and the ugly, are born from the divine. Okay, so embrace spirit card. Let's get someone else's definition also. Embrace spirit in your journey and reaffirm your connection to the divine. I think the card speaks for itself and it's how the reader interprets really. Okay. Conclusion. I think the card speaks for itself. There you go. Speaks for itself. So the divine meaning. Okay. Of or like God or a god. Very pleasing and delightful. Okay. Right, so now we'll just flip back again to this card, Embrace Spirit. Fly to the heavens, remember to look down, see the divine exists, the magical natural world beneath you. Spirit dwells in all, and everything you see and know, and everything that you do not see and which is unknown. Both the creative and the destructive, the beautiful and the ugly, are born of the divine. Okay, so did that ring a bell with absolutely anything with you, Joanna? It did. Wonderful. Another thing I like to do, we've also got the eagle here on the front of your card. So eagle meaning the eagle is often a solar symbol and it can be linked to all sky gods. It signifies inspiration, release from bondage, victory, longevity, speed, pride, father, and royalty. It is often an powerful emblem for powerful nations. Signifies inspiration. Interesting. Interesting, yeah, one of the words here, it signifies inspiration or release from bondage, victory, longevity, speed, pride, father, and royalty. It's often an emblem for powerful nations. Ooh, it is man's connection to the divine because it flies higher than any other bird. That's another thing there. I'm happy I looked that up. Yeah. So the eagle is, where did I just read that? It's the man's connection to the divine because it flies higher than any other bird. That's a sort of like a positive affirmation in that way, if you get there and think of it like that. And they do also say, Joanna, that Taurus and Cancer are a good combination when it comes to love and relationships. So there you go. To me, that's quite positive. You're very welcome. If there is anyone who's watching that would like to ask a question, please do not hesitate and just leave your question down below in the comment section and I can pull a card for you. It's fairly quiet on my live today. Interesting. Maybe because it is holidays. That could be why. If you're still there, Joanna, if you'd like a daily card reading or anything like that, that's fine. I'd be happy to do that. Seeing as it's fairly quiet at the moment if you're still here. So if you'd like a daily card reading, just say yes. Just be back. I'm just grabbing something. Okay, I'm back. Is there anyone here in the live stream? Welcome, Rainish. How are you? Absolutely, you can have a reading. Feel free to leave your question down below, whether you're just after a daily card reading, or you do have a question you'd like to ask. Go ahead and leave it down below, please. Just try to keep questions fairly brief and straightforward. I'm fantastic. Thank you for asking. I'm doing very well today. I thought I'd hop on and do a live, dedicate some time to my channel. What is the feeling of Gura for me? I'm Monica. What is the feeling? So when you say, what is the feeling of Gaurav? Is Gaurav someone else? So you're wondering what someone feels towards you? For example, well, you're wondering what Gaurav feels for you and you're Monica, is that correct? You're curious if they've got any feelings towards you? Okay, I understand. Okay. So what is the feelings of Gaurav for me? Oh, apologies, I didn't shuffle the deck. It's the same card. I'll do a little shuffle. Alrighty. So your card is Follow the Moon. Okay, so I've had this card pulled before, and I remember this has decided to come. This card has decided to be pulled, and it's telling you a message that you need to start focusing on things to do with the moon. Perhaps you get a calendar and you get there and study the moon phases. But if you start studying the moon, it's going to have very positive benefits for you. So, yeah, it sort of seems like this has overridden your question, and you need to study the moon. It's going to have positive benefits for you. Mentally, physically, something positive is going to come of you studying the moon, whether it be you've got a full moon. Full moon is not a negative thing. It does not mean bad things are happening. Go sit under that moon. I'm interested in him. It's been years, off and on friendship, but when he proposed to me indirectly, I'm scared of being played. I rejected. Okay, so I didn't get what you... Should I stop? Well, I'm thinking... Let me pull another clarity card, okay? A new day dawns. Okay. A new day dawns. Let me check this meaning up for you. A new day dawns. Today is a new day. With the dawn comes an opportunity to begin again or to embrace something new. Create what you wish to create. Become the person who you dream of being. Do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back. For this day is bright with hope and good fortune. Go forth and greet it with a smile upon your lips and joy in your heart. Okay, so I'm scared of being played or rejected. This is telling me, so I've pulled a clarity card. Okay, so originally had follow the moans. Let me get there. Just give me 1 second, Ramesh. Okay, so basically, I think Ramesh is when you said you feel you were worried of being scared or rejected, this card is telling me to tell you, do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back. So I think perhaps get there and with caution. But if you're interested in him, it's been years on and off of friendship, but when he proposed to me indirectly, I'm scared of being played or rejected. This is telling me to have no fears, not to hold back and just go ahead and see what happens. Okay, so do so carefully and tread lightly, as I completely understand you don't want to be rejected. But if he's proposed, the only rejection is him, really. Yeah. So this here said, become the person who you dream of being. Do not allow your doubts or fears to hold you back, for this day is bright with hope and good fortune. Go forth and greet it with a smile upon your lips and joy in your heart. So there you go. Perhaps do consider that friendship and go forth, go ahead and see where love can take you with no fears. Because if you're always holding yourself back, you'll never know. Thank you, Auntie Murder. How are you? If you've got a question you would like to ask, please leave it down below and I'll get to you right now. I know his feelings for me. Okay, I'll quickly do another card pull for you, Ramesh. See if we can get some more insight if there's feelings towards you. I'm good, babe. Nice voice and energy. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'm only new to all this, so I get there and I go to my book for references and I'll go on the laptop and reference and look things up to provide a bit more insight about the card. But I thought I'm only young and I started young. Maybe by the, when I'm a little bit older, I'll be extremely fluent with cards and need no book. Okay, so Ramesh has quickly asked their feelings. Okay, do not fear the unknown. Again, see, Ramesh, you got there and said you were fearful and you're worried about rejection. The card I just pulled before said have no fear. Again, do not fear the unknown. So yes, this is new to you, which is obviously normal to be fearful. But again, do not fear the unknown. Go ahead, go forth. So yeah, this is quite, to me, yeah, very obvious. Go ahead. So there you go. That I love it. There's nothing better when it's really straightforward like that. So it wasn't telling me what his feelings are for you, Ramesh, but it was saying to go ahead. Go ahead. So Auntie Marda has asked, can I know, is there anything I need to know right now? Okay, so AKA general, just like a general card reading for the day. All right, let me do a nice big shuffle, actually. I like to do a nice big shuffle. And no, I can't really shuffle well. It's not a skill I've got to learn. Yes, I'm scared to ask anything else. Okay, no, don't be scared, but I think I love a general card reading. It tells you whether it's something for the day or, it could be something in the future, but just something to take note of. Or, yeah, it just depends whatever the card you pull tells you to do, really, doesn't it? I want to know whether... Hi, Ryan. I will get to you in just a minute. All righty, Auntie Murder. General card reading, anything you need to know. You were born to create. So this is saying to get into your creative side, whatever it be you like doing, whether you like doing painting, drawing, you like singing, you like making music, you like dancing. Yeah, this is telling me to tell you to have some time for yourself. And let's also go to the book definition, see if there's anything else I'm missing. You're born to create. You're blessed with the ability to create with thought, intention, action, and emotion. Be conscious of your power and aware of what your actions and reactions create within and around you. Cherish this gift and use it both a wise and productive manner. Create beauty and inspire desire within others to do the same. Create a future that both fulfills and delights. Do what you were born to do. There you go. So whatever you're passionate about, if you're perhaps holding yourself back, go ahead and do it. You'll bring love and light to not only yourself and everyone else. You were born to create. And hopefully deep down inside you know what that is. If it's that thing you're scared about doing, it could be that. So yeah, you were born to create. Go ahead and do whatever that is. It's like, you know, with I don't know. I don't know. I do a whole array of things. I do drawing, painting, card reading, whatever I want to have a go at. I just do it. Decided why not. But another thing I do love is photography, and I think that's my thing I'm sort of holding back on. But there's a few things I need to get in order before I can go ahead and do that. Anyway, so Ryan has asked, I want to know, I'm interested. Is that it? I'm interested. I'm an artist too. Yeah, well, that very well could be if you enjoy doing art, but you haven't yet. Sorry, I just want to fix my camera. So if you enjoy doing art, but perhaps you haven't got there and yet, and maybe made it public or tried selling or whatever it is, you know, you haven't done something yet. The next stage, what's the next stage? You do your drawings. What's the next stage? Perhaps you, whether it's making a website, you go to a market, you find someone interested online, selling your art online, various ways. But perhaps, yeah, it's time to take that next step. You're being chilling watching. Yeah, I think it may be the time to do that next step because you're born to do so. And yeah, if you can, it's not work if you can do what you love. So next I want to know whether my efforts for Jenny have been appropriate. Okay, Ryan, I will shuffle the deck quickly and do sorry to interrupt. I didn't get you what are his. So there were no, the card, when I quickly pulled the card, Ramesh, it was again, it wasn't telling me his feelings for you. It was telling me to tell you not to have any fears. So when you said you were scared of being rejected, do not be scared of being rejected. So that third card told me to tell you to have no fears. Do not worry about being rejected, etc. Okay, so Ryan, I'm just shuffling the deck for you. You have asked whether my efforts for Jenny have been appropriate. Seek your destiny. Okay, so let me go to the books. This does get pulled, but I never seem to grasp this one. Seek your destiny. You're very welcome, Ramesh. Seek your destiny. You have purpose and reason for being. You could have one or several destinies. Are you afraid to believe in destiny because others may laugh? Don't be. It could be as simple as taking a moment to look within and discover those things that you love most passionately and to bring them out into the light. But you'll never know if you are too afraid to step through the doorway and see what's on the other side. Trust that everything you hope and dream of will be there waiting for you. Okay, so you want to know whether your efforts for Jenny have been appropriate. So let me get there. And that was quite a positive sort of card. What that meaning was positive. Seek your destiny. I also sort of feel like you've done what you've done, and now it's just to sort of, see, just to wait and see. But let me just have another look to see if I can grab some more sort of, okay. Yeah, no, I think your actions have been appropriate because someone else's definition is to say to find your, it's about what's finding your light, what lights your soul and pursuing it. for that is your destiny. Yeah, so I think your action, yes, have been appropriate. It's just you just got to wait and see. If you don't want to wait and see, go ahead and ask Jenny. Ask Jenny how she feels. Communication is key. Don't forget, please, Ryan, communication is always key. And sometimes you can feel like sometimes I think males can feel like they've made some obvious signs, but to the women, they're not that obvious, maybe. So communication is key, but I think the things you've done, yes, are appropriate and you haven't gone overboard because you like the girl. So you've got to make that obvious. Alrighty. Next I have Brock. Welcome, Brock. Absolutely, you can ask a question. Does the Taurus want me or the Aries? Oh, okay. So we'll see what the card, we'll see what we pull for you. Just let me give it a shuffle. And guys, if you are new here and you're enjoying the stream, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you're notified next time I'm doing another live card reading stream. And yeah, leaving a like on this video because it really helps me out and I do greatly, greatly appreciate it. I did recently hit 100 subscribers, which I'm super stoked about. And obviously next goal would be 1,000, but I'm like, well, realistically, next goal is 200. So yeah, we're on a little journey together. Welcome, Anastasia. Alrighty, so I'm just answering Brock's question. Does the Taurus want me or the Aries? So let's sort of see what the card pulls. Let's see what it wants to tell us. Let's see what it wants to tell us. Reveal your truth. So I will go to the card for definition, Brock, but instantly off the bat, that tells me you need to go, like I said, communication is key. I think you need to go and tell Taurus how you feel rather than leaving it as a sort of guessing game. So let's go to the definition. Reveal your truth. When you were born, your soul shone bright. As you grew, you were taught of right and wrong. You were taught how to think, how to live, how to believe in a way that makes you fearful to say no. To disagree is to risk alienation from family and society. And so you hide your truth, you hide your true thoughts and feelings behind a mask. That mask hides your light. Cast it aside, embrace and live your truth, and let your soul shine once more. So yeah, I think you need to get there and perhaps tell Taurus how you feel, because hiding behind a mask is not going to do you any favors at all. So I hope that helps you. I know it's not what you've asked for, but this is what the deck does. Yeah. So perhaps get there and bite the bullet and tell her in whichever way, obviously, you like. Tell me a little bit more about the situation. I could help, but I think, you sort of gathered what I've got to say there, yeah. Whichever situation, I don't know, you meet up for a coffee, whatever. I don't know if you're going to school together or, I don't know, work together, whatever it may be. But yes, I think you tell her how you feel. So next we have Anastasia and we've got Aventica. Welcome. Hello, can I get a reading, please? Yes, liked and already a sub. Wonderful. I believe I remember you, Anastasia. I want to get guidance from the universe regarding the feelings of my Capricorn person, Abhishek. When are we going to meet and will we be a union? Okay. So let's see if we can get some guidance from the cards on the feelings of Capricorn person. Okay. Is it going to be positive when you two do finally meet? Let's try and get some guidance. Like essentially we both be the match that you're hoping to be. Let's see what the card says. And you're welcome, Brock. Okay. So is it going to sort of work out, shall we say, between you and Abhishek? No, you belong. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this card, I'll double check for reference. No, you belong. But I'm pretty sure this is no matter what you do. Yeah, okay. You have a place, you have purpose. So do not change for anyone. just to be accepted. Do not change what you dress, how you speak, what you do. Do not change absolutely anything about you to fit into someone else's criteria. So again, this is what the deck does, Avantika. So basically, when you do meet, do not change anything about you. And now, do not change anything about you. Do not change how you talk in messages, how you speak over the phone. Yeah, do not change anything about you for Abhishek to like you more. So whether he likes, oh, I only like this coloured hair. Do not dye your hair. Do not change the way you dress. So, yeah, change nothing about you. And if he doesn't like you as you are not a perfect match. So if there's any red flags in the beginning, he's asking this, he's asking that of you, red flag, and it will not work out. But if he likes you for who you are, then, yeah, there's a great chance it's going to work out. Well, this, when I pull this, I'll pull another card for you, Avantika, but this is telling me when you two do meet, if he accepts you for how you are and likes you as you are, then it's going to work out. But if he doesn't and he's asking you to change, then it's not going to work out. But I can pull another clarifying card for you. See the signs. Okay, so let's get this one up. See the signs. We are often sent small signs in the form of synchronicities and coincidence. Be watchful. Do not overlook them in the everyday rush of life. Words, numbers, and symbols that repeat, animals and birds that appear on your path, people who come in and out of your life at odd or similar moments, and those flashes of knowing when you believe something will happen with every fibre of your being, these are all the things you're meant to see and hear. Messages from Gaia and Great Spirit sent to aid your journey. So again, this is sort of just another this is more a positive, reassuring card. And really, no matter sort of where you go, what you do, Gaia and Great Spirit will send aid to your journey. But again, this is, I know it's hard when people ask sort of, does so-and-so like me? And the deck will always pull what it wants you to hear, not what it needs you to hear, not what you want to hear, shall I say. So again, Avantika, when you do go to meet your Capricorn person, if he likes you as you are, then I think it'll be fine. But if you notice him, you know, he doesn't like this or that and he's making comments to change this or that, no, red flag. So if he likes you as you are, then I think it'll work out just fine. But if he's making requests and demands, no. Do not change for anyone. Okay, just remember that's what I'd take from this. When you meet him, if he wants you to change, no. But if he likes you as you are, then I think it'll work out. Okay. Welcome, Prasad. Thank you very much for liking and subbing. So, Anastasia, are you still here? How does James feel about me right now? Oh, okay, sure. Yes, I want him to like me the way I am. That's right. So, if he doesn't like you the way you are, then it's no good. And that, you know, that's like any scenario, but that's just what it's saying. So really, you know, didn't pop, and nothing negative popped up. It just said to watch, you know, just make sure. But no, nothing negative popped up. But yeah, again, the deck's not going to necessarily tell you what you want to hear. It'll tell you what you need to hear. And that's sort of hard. It might be hard to understand, but want and need, you know, we don't. The things we want, we don't need. The things we need, we need. God, that's a little tongue tie, isn't it? So, are you still here, Anastasia? Okay, so you've asked, how does James feel about me right now? Let's see if the card can give us any insight, and if it doesn't, it'll tell you something you do need to hear. Okay. Time to ground. Okay, it is now time to ground yourself. So, time to ground. Not familiar with this card. So, time to ground. We all experience moments in our lives when we feel confused, unfocused, and surrounded by chaos and turmoil. These moments are often unavoidable, as are the lessons these moments can impart. But how you respond to them is a choice only you can make. Take a deep breath and a moment to pause and reconnect with Gaia and nature. Seek the silence of the void within whilst your spirit spirals downward to anchor itself like an ancient tree root in the cleansing embrace of the earth beneath you. So again, I will do some Googling to see if I can give you some more information. Time to ground. Okay, time to ground. Someone else's insight on this card is, I had the right idea and I could have got some more depth. How you ground yourself. I think the message is clear that even though life is hectic, you need to take moments out. Yeah, okay. Sure. So again, this is sort of telling you something you do need to hear. It's sort of, I guess, guessing that things might be a little bit tough right now or something stressful's happening, but do not forget to take time for yourself, ground yourself, do something you love, whether it's, you know, ideally relaxing, go take a relaxing bath, have a movie night on your own with friends, girlfriends, whoever, you know, things that are relaxing, just relaxing things. Do a bit of yoga, do some drawing, read that book, things like that. Perhaps you need to recharge, rebalance yourself, ground yourself. And then that will, I guess, make things clearer between, I just feel a bit sad now. Yeah, so perhaps you taking some time, go do some grounding. And I tell you it will. It always does with me when I'm a bit, you know, feeling rather sad, depressed. I get there and I take some time out for yourself. And you can get there and just force yourself to go take time out for yourself, because I know you can get there and not want to do it, but force yourself to take some time out for yourself. You need some me time, perhaps. Okay. So next, I believe we have, are you still there, Prasad? Will Prasad and Shraddha come together in the future? And welcome, Destiny. Okay, so I'll answer your question now, Prasad. Let's see if the card can give us insight, shall I say. Be without malice. Okay, so I always just double check with be without malice. Okay, Prasad. So you have been hurt, disrespected, or disappointed by others. Someone has let you down or betrayed you, and it's normal for you to experience feelings of anger, hurt, and disappointment. This is all completely normal and natural, but you always have a choice in how you respond. So do not allow your hurt to become a source of infection. Acknowledge it and learn from your hurt and your experiences. And do not let your anger and hurt, do not inflict that onto someone else. Do not allow them to inspire retaliatory acts full of malice or spite. Okay. So this is telling me perhaps you have been hurt. So do not take that out onto other people. Be without malice. So when you're going into, if you go into this relationship with Shraddha, be without malice, because it's telling me you've been hurt before. Have you been hurt before in a previous relationship, Prasad? If you don't mind answering. Whether, you know, someone's... If you feel comfortable, that'll just be interesting for myself and all us others to see, like if the cards sort of resonated. Have you been, perhaps you could say, I don't like saying the word, have you been cheated on? Have you been shown red flags in a relationship or something? What's she think about me? So I'll do another card for you. What did I call it before? I forgot what I've called it, but we'll do another one. Know your power. Okay, so know your power. Prasad, again, this is not going to answer these sort of questions we want. It tells us what we need to know, so do not be disappointed with what your card pulled is. So you have choice in all things. Your power is born with freedom to choose, but with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Own your power, know it, and say in all of your choices and actions. Okay. So I hope that can give you some sort of insight, Prasad. So again, as the first card pull was, be without malice. I feel like you've been hurt before in previous relationships. So when you go into new relationships, friendships, anything, be without malice, be without hate. Because each new person, they're not the same as the last. Everyone's new. You've got to give everyone else a chance. Just because you have been hurt or disappointed before. Okay, welcome Destiny. Welcome Christine. Will me and Keegan reconcile again? Okay, let's see what the cards want to tell us. I'll give it a proper shuffle. Seeing too many similar cards pop up. I just need to do a big nice shuffle. Okay. For you, Destiny, will Mate and Keegan reconcile again? Heed the messengers. Okay, heed the messengers. This is the card that's been pulled for you, which I believe it's easy to ignore the messengers and the signs they show you, especially when they bring a message you do not wish to hear. But now is not the time to ignore the messengers. Do not let your fear of change or discomfort silence their voices. It is time for you to stop procrastinating, to see and hear the truth, and do what is necessary. Heed the messengers, for the wisdom they offer is born of your own intuition and need. Okay, so you have asked, will Mate and Keegan reconcile again? Do you want to reconcile with Keegan? Have you spoke with Keegan? It's telling me your intuition knows what's going to happen. You've been shown signs, whether it be, like it said, numbers, letters, animals, anything. You've been shown signs. You need to listen to those signs and listen to your messengers. Even if the signs and messengers are negative, believe them and listen to your signs. And your intuition is the biggest sign and messenger of them all. So listen to yourself and your own intuition. I have been seeing a lot of signs. Yes, I haven't talked to him yet. That's right. That reminds me of him. So perhaps, if you haven't spoke, perhaps you make that first step. As I always say, communication is key, and nothing can happen if no one's speaking to one another. We don't know. We're not mind readers. We don't know what each other's thinking. Communication is key. And also, again, if you've looked at this card and something stands out to you, take that on board. You've got a bluebird here sitting on this beautiful angelic woman's shoulder. It's blue, icy, angelic bluebird. I can look up bluebird definition for you. Bluebird definition. The bluebird is a denoting or relating to a period of time by sunny cloudiness. No, that's not telling me what I want. A small bird. I'm seeing if there was any, like, meanings of a bluebird. Don't know, but it's a little singing bird. So does that, yeah, bluebirds are a little singing bird. Oh, I know why there's bluebirds. If you do happen to see any bluebirds, it's going to be a big sign, because generally when you see a bluebird, it is a sign of something, isn't it? Whether it's someone visiting you or something positive is about to happen. That's right. When you said signs, it resonated, signs, and I saw so many signs today. Well, there you go. And it is up to you to figure out what those signs mean. But if they're sort of angel numbers, like whether it be 1111, 10, look up the numbers, look up the signs for some reassurance. That's what I do. It's the only way you learn things, if we just keep looking things up. And again, guys, if you are new to my channel and you're enjoying it, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you're notified next time I do another free live card reading. I do these really often. And I'd also really appreciate it, as well as if you left a like on this video. It just means a lot and it helps my channel out. Okay. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Destiny. So next, I have Christine. Are you still here, Christine? Subscribed. Wonderful, you are. Hi. Thank you very much. I appreciate that also. And thank you, Josanne. I really appreciate that. I'll get to you guys very soon. And welcome, baby Fantasia. Okay, next we've got Christine. Does S have interest towards me? Any feelings? Okay, okay, let's see what the card's going to settle the devil to tell us. Welcome, baby Fantasia. Welcome, everybody. I hope we're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, or evening. Okay, so this is for you, Christina. Any feelings for you from S? Share your thoughts. Okay, so I think that's also going to go to the book, but I think that's going to tell me to tell you to share your thoughts with S. So it sounds like you probably like S. You have hopes, dreams, goals, and ideas. Do not guard your ideas jealously nor keep them locked within the fear that another may steal them. Offer ridicule and self-support. It is time to share your vision. Tell God, Spirit, and God of your dreams and hopes so they may send you what you need. Speak of your dreams to others. Connect with those who you share goals and hopes for. They may be able to help you realize your dreams sooner. Okay, so yeah, share your thoughts. I think it's probably time for you to share your thoughts with S. I assume you've asked this question because you like this person. Yeah, I think it's time for you to share your thoughts with this person. See if you have the same thoughts. If you don't, there's nothing that can happen. But again, what can happen if no one knows how each other thinks? If we don't know how we think, like I keep saying, communication is key. So I think it's up to you to share your thoughts and feelings that you have for S with S. Even if you want to talk to a friend about it, so they can maybe give you some more advice or anything, but I think it's time for you to share your thoughts with this person. Welcome, everyone. So next, I believe we have, so I've just done Christine. So yeah, it's told me to tell you to share your thoughts with S, Christine. Okay, next, I've just done Christine. Now we have baby Fantasia. I think you are next. Thank you, everyone, for liking and subscribing. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Okay, so next is whoever wants to ask a question. There's no questions. Just welcome, yeah, baby Fantasia. Welcome, Josanne. I'm very well, thank you. So, again, yeah, it is anyone. Hi, I would like to know what past life you know. And welcome, Pinkie Pie. How are you? So, baby Fantasia's asked, I would like to know what past life did I have. Okay. Let me just quickly. Past. Okay, let me do a shuffle for you, baby Fantasia. Okay. Know your power. Okay, so know your power. This definition is you have choice in all things. Your power is born with that freedom to choose. But with that freedom comes the burden of the responsibility. To know your power, you must accept responsibility for your part in all you experience, even when you allow another to impose their choice or will upon you. You have the power to choose if you wear a saddle or bridle, or if another will ride upon your back. Own your power, know it, and see it in all of your choices and actions. Right. So, know your power. Now I'll just get another definition for you, baby Anastasia. A visual that uses a student as a motivation to take this skill. Okay. And what, yeah, guess what came through with the card is it's telling you to know your power. Know that you have freedom to choose, but with that freedom comes the burden of responsibility. So, yeah, quite interesting. So knowing your own potential rather than people making decisions over you. It's good to know your own personal power in your own potential, as well as not having people control you. Something to think about. So maybe perhaps in your life, in your past life, you could have got there and lots of power. Perhaps in your past life you did, you had a very powerful role in, whether it could have been back in history, not sure, but could have had something to do with horses, bridles, What did anything stand out to you on the face of this card? Any of those words, anything stand out to you? That sounds like something of power. Could have been animals, horses, bridle, So welcome, Pinkie Pie. Next we have, can you tell me what Shaki's thoughts and feelings are towards me, please? Okay. And by the way, Pinkie Pie, if you've got a question you'd like to ask, just leave it down below and I'll get to you next. So, Josanne, let's see if the card can tell us, the deck can tell us anything. And if it won't tell you anything in regards to that, it'll tell you something you need to know. Okay, see the signs. So, Josanne, have you seen any signs? Whether it be animals, birds, a certain song, a certain smell, anything. Because you need to start listening to these signs. Even if they're negative signs, do not ignore the negative signs. Not saying that there's going to be negative signs, but you need to start listening to yourself and honing on your intuition. Listen to your intuition completely. Okay, so Jen, what have the dreams been about? Okay, hold on. Okay, have you, so this, what did you say so with Shakis, Josanne, have you been in a relationship with Shakis before, whether it be friendship or in a romantic, have you been in a relationship with him before? Have you argued with Shakis before? Whether it just be, verbally, like about something small, like have you argued or have you argued quite passionately before? Yes, I've been in okay, that makes sense. All it's saying is, was the arguing not healthy before? Is this why you broke up? Because if you did break up due to argument, too much arguing, lots of arguments towards the end. So perhaps see the signs and listen to your intuition. If it's telling you no, even though you want to, listen to your head, not your heart. Because, well, I had something I was just going to say. But one thing that could help you is resolving any unresolved issues you do have, so then you can close the book before moving forward. It's always healthy to finish writing your chapter and resolve your issues before you close the book and move on. You can't just shut the book when it's not finished and move on. You must talk things out. That could also be another. So perhaps go have a talk and see how you both feel. But if it was argumentative towards the end and you feel like is it going to be any different, then don't go back to that relationship. I understand. Thank you for the reading. You're very welcome. So, Pinkie Pie, did you have a question you would like to ask at all? Again, if you are new here and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and turn the notifications on. That way you're notified next time I'm doing another free live card reading. And please leave a like on this video. Greatly appreciate it. Welcome, Bethany. I'm doing really well this morning, thank you. Well, my bad, this afternoon. I'm doing really well. Thought I'd hop on, do a live, dedicate some time to you guys, my channel. Excuse me. Yeah, it was either go do some art, which I'll probably still go do afterwards. I'll probably still go do some art afterwards. I've got this canvas taped up, ready to go, blacked out. Now I've got to put my colour over the top and peel my paint off. That is fully ready to go. Just got to put the colour on. But, yeah, my heart took me here. It said, no, go do it live. So here I am. I hope you're all well today. I hope you're having a nice day. It's a little bit sunny where I am. I can hear the birds tweeting outside, so that's nice. Yeah, if you've got a question you'd like to ask Bethany, just leave it down below, please. Just try to keep questions brief and straightforward. Might have to turn that AC on. It's a little bit chilly, just a tiny bit. There we go. But yeah, so guys, make sure you just, obviously I greatly appreciate you subscribing, but I've got there and I'm looking at my subscribers and I've gone from 100, I'm now at 117. So I've decided when I'm at 1,000 subscribers, I'm doing a giveaway. And I'm going to have just one prize, but sort of 3 different sort of styles, so you can choose and actually make sure you like the things in it. But yeah, make sure you are subscribed, because when I do hit 1,000, I'll be doing a giveaway, and it will be worldwide, so it doesn't matter if you're not here in Australia. I will figure something out so I can get around postage, whether I give you coupon codes for not coupon codes, like I buy you gift cards for certain websites. I'd like you to sort of buy something that I would have bought for you, but I can't ship it to you, but you can maybe choose. Yeah. So make sure you sub, because everyone in my subscriber list will be entered in the draw for the giveaway. As long as you're subscribed, you're entered. But yeah, you never know. I might hit my goal, and you never know. It could be in a few months, and you've got to be in it to win it. Okay, so welcome, Seba. Thank you for liking and subbing. Greatly appreciated. So Bethany asked, just wondering how my Gemini is feeling about me. Cool, this channel is great. Random, fine. I'm in South Australia. Oh, Oz represent. That's right, represent. I'm actually down in Little Tasmania. I don't know if I've said that before on the channel, but yeah, I'm in Tasmania. So represent the little island of the big island. But yeah, obviously there'd be no drama if the winner was in Australia. There'd be no drama with shipping, but I'll make it work if they're not. I'll make it work. So you've asked how my Gemini is feeling about me. Okay. Heed the messengers. Okay, so basically, Bethany, have you had any, let me just double check this card, heed the messengers. Oh, thank you very much. It is a beautiful state, isn't it? So your dreams are a powerful tool for increasing self-awareness, for they contain within the unfiltered truth. Oh, apologies, I'm reading the wrong one. It is easy to ignore the messengers and the signs they show you, especially when they bring a message you do not want to hear. Do not let your fear of changes or discomfort silence their voices. It is time for you to stop procrastinating, to see and to hear the truth, and do what is necessary. Heed the messengers, for the wisdom they offer is born of your own intuition and need. Okay, so basically, Bethany, you need to listen to the signs. If you've been shown some signs and messengers, you need to now listen to those giving you the messengers. Do not ignore them if it's a negative message, something you don't want to hear. But if you're being shown signs, you know, when you said the little bluebird, whatever that bluebird means to you, whatever sign it may be, you're seeing 11:11, a certain time of the day that keeps repeating itself. Google that, learn the definition, and again, your own intuition, however you feel about a certain situation or person, relationship, listen to your intuition. Your intuition is always right. So listen, yeah. Listen with your head and not your heart, your intuition. So I hope that helps you, Bethany. Hi, Cedar. Wonderful. I love it. You're from Brisbane. So we've got South Australia, we've got Brisbane, we've got Tasmania. Perfect. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. So next, Cedar has asked, may I ask Leo, current feelings towards me. I'm a Cancer. Thank you. Okay. Oh, a Leo and a Cancer. They're super, super close. Alrighty. All right. You were born to create. Alrighty. So whatever you do in life, you were born to create. So again, the cards can get there and sort of jump out with other things that we need to know. So is there something in your life right now, Stevie, you're holding back on, that you're passionate about, that you are maybe embarrassed or shy or worried that it will fail? Do not be worried, because, again, if you're not failing, you're not trying, but there's something you were born to do. You're born to create, and you need to focus on that. Okay, so let's have another look. You were born to create. Just give me 1 second. I'm just trying to give you some more information. Okay, so basically, it can be about an action or thought is a creation, and to use that self-power in a good way. More, I'm not saying I'm just, this is the final card for deck. No, I'm trying to say something. God, the way is more about any actual thought is a creation and should use that self-power in a good way. Okay, so any thought or intent you have is self-power, and use that in a good way because you've got a lot of power. You were born to create, you've got a lot of power, okay? But you make sure you always use your power in a positive way, never in a negative way. Always have good intent for your powers because there's something you're born to create. Whether you're holding back on that, you need to step ahead and do that. Wonderful. Glad that resonates. And for the hell of it, I'll pull another card for you just to see if we can get some more clarity. Okay. Respect your boundaries. Again, that sort of goes ahead with this. You're born to create, you are powerful, but you must respect your boundaries. And I'll pull the meaning up, but it's probably also about respecting others. Yeah. Oh, no, respect your own boundaries. That's right. So others will not respect the emotional boundaries that you set within your relationships if you do not respect them yourself. Know yourself and love yourself. If you do not act accordingly and show yourself the same care and desire you want from others, then they will not show you the same care. So show love and compassion for yourself. Otherwise, no one else will be able to show you the same love and compassion. Respect your own boundaries, and that will make others in return respect your boundaries emotionally, mentally, physically, everything. So in order, respecting yourself will then create some good boundaries for everyone else. You're very welcome. I'm glad that I've got some new people here. This is interesting. If you don't mind me asking, guys, if you're still here, Bethany and Seba, how did you find my channel? Was it just on recommended or something like that? Or did you type in card readings? How did you? I'm just curious. And again, guys, if you've got a family member or a friend, that's also interested in card readings like you are, you can send them my live link via, text message or messenger on Facebook. So that way they can also come here and ask a question. You can share me on your social media, your Facebook, anything like that. Everything is greatly appreciated, and even you clicking on here and asking a question is really appreciated. It all helps my channel massively. And if anyone here is interested in art, I upload some really super short, like shorts, if you know what shorts are on YouTube, 1 minute or less videos. I've got those on my YouTube. I do some drawing, some painting, really cool stuff. So if you're interested in some art, they're all 1 minute less videos. So you could get there and watch quite a few, I don't go for half an hour or anything. The first videos I used to do did go for half an hour, but I thought, I'll change it up. If there's anyone who's watching right now that hasn't yet asked a question and they'd like to ask a question, please do not hesitate and leave your question down below in the comment section and I can pull a card for you right now. There is no one in the queue. Welcome, Haya. How are you? I hope you're doing well and having a chill day. I am myself. I'm just relaxing, having a lovely day. Please feel free to leave your question down below right now. I can do a card reading for you. And again, if you're new, guys, and you're enjoying my stream, please do not forget to subscribe and like this video. That way you are notified next time I do another live stream. I'm very well, thank you for asking. Having a great day. Hope you are also. If you've got a question you'd like to ask Haya, please leave it down below. There's no one in the queue and I can answer your question right now. Can you still hear me? My cam hasn't gone funny, has it? Could someone just leave a comment down below if they can hear my microphone? Hi, can you hear my microphone? Just type yes if you can hear me, please. Oh, wonderful. Okay. I'd like to know what's coming next to my connection with my person A, please, in separation, sort of. So are you currently going through, you currently sort of separated, maybe taking a bit of time apart from this person you're talking about? And I just want to know what's going to happen next. Am I on the right path? Okay. So, Haya, your card. Let's grab it. Nourish the soul. Right. Okay. Nourish the soul. Timing out. I tried to break up, but he think I'm not serious. Okay, right. Oh, is my camera timing out? Oh, you're having time out. I tried to break up, but he thinks I'm not serious, so we're going to talk. Okay. So nourish the soul. Drink in life. Use your senses to explore your world, to see, touch, taste, smell, hear, and experience all that is within you and around you. Your journey through life is not meant to be a sensory experience. Your journey through life is meant to be a sensory experience. Your life is meant to be a rainbow of colour, full of motion and sound. It is not meant to be a bland, tasteless experience of simply black and white. Be sensual, explore yourself and your world every day, and nourish your soul with every moment. I know, I got there and I thought, oh no. Okay, so when you were with this person, was it positive? Did the positive outweigh the negative? Were you able to nourish your soul? Was it nourishing being in the relationship? Was it genuinely happy? Nourish the soul. So again, another definition is Yes, self-care. Do something that really fires your soul up. Sometimes we get so caught up in our environments that we forget to look after our soul and our needs. Yeah, so negative outweigh. Yeah. Perhaps it isn't the best move to resolve. It's a great idea to resolve the relationship, perhaps talk it out, close the book, and move on. You need to nourish your soul, give yourself some me time, do the things that you love. I think maybe you've been forgetting to do things, maybe in this. Yeah, so, I mean, you could always give yourself, but then again, like you said, the negative outweighed. Quite challenging due to communication, and he can't release his past. Okay, what? He's legally not allowed to release his past, or he just finds it hard to talk about his past because of what's happened. Because, yeah, if he's unable to communicate with you, then that's one thing that's going to make the relationship hard, because communication is key. I hope that sort of can. Yes, blocked emotion, and he's stuck on his ex. Yes, so perhaps he shouldn't have got into a relationship with you if he's still stuck on his ex. That's his first thing. I think it's time for you to leave, nourish your soul, make yourself happy, do what you love to do, while he needs to work on himself. Sounds like, yeah, emotionally and mentally needs to work on himself. And he probably shouldn't have maybe done that to you. He wasn't ready for a relationship. And like you said, yeah, the negative outweighs the positive. That's just, it's not, it's when there's no, like, it makes you really cherish those positive times that you do have, which isn't fun. The positive should always outweigh the negative. Yeah, so maybe, and like I said, it's always good to get there and have some closure for both you and him. So, I mean, you could get there and go about it and say, oh, I think it's time. How could you go about it without telling him? You need to work on yourself, so abruptly and blunt. You could say, I'm going to continue. I think we need to separate because I need to work on myself, and maybe you want to get there and work on yourself also. Yeah, it's sort of a touchy thing, but yeah. But yeah, like, it is, I think it is good to get there and have, unless things were toxic, physically abusive, then no, out. That book is closed and you move on instantly. But when they're not, yeah, it might be a really good idea. I think it probably would be a good idea to sit down and have that last chat. Otherwise, there's maybe questions and answers you didn't get, and same with him. And then it could also be quite relieving going, whew, okay. But definitely, yeah, nourish your soul overall. Thank you. Hopefully he works. That's right. And it doesn't go to say down the track, maybe in months and months or a year or so. If he's worked on himself, and then you can always try things. You don't have to get there and block the idea off completely. But for now, nourish your soul. He needs to do so for him, maybe nourish his own soul, work on things. Yeah. I mean, maybe that can be thrown into the conversation. Maybe in a long time to come, if we reconnect, we do. And if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But yeah, you can't force things, can we? We can momentarily, but not in the long run. You're very welcome. I'm glad I could, I was going to say be of service. I'm glad I could help you and provide some insight, shall I say. If there's anyone else in the live who would like to ask a question, please do not hesitate. Leave your question down below. Thank you, Heidi. You have a lovely day also. Thank you for dropping in and interacting. Greatly appreciated. If there's anyone here who would like to ask a question, please do not hesitate and leave it down below in the comment section. There's no queue and I can pull a card for you right now. Hi, Az. I'm doing really well, thanks. How are you? I hope you're doing well. If you've got a question you'd like to ask Az, wonderful. When will Dorothy reach out to me again? Okay, let's see what the cards can tell you what you need to know. I'm glad you're doing great. I'll go with this card here. Okay, become a shapeshifter. Right. So, a mythical fox that a human can take. Thank you so much for liking the subbing. That's hugely appreciated. So, at this time, Az you need to become a shapeshifter. All too often, we restrict and limit ourselves by embracing rigid labels, definitions, and ideas of who we are and who we're meant to be. From one moment to the next, you are always the person you are meant to be. But if you're open to growth, you can become more. So, like the kitsune, the more tails you have, the more powerful and wise become. So, you need to not give yourself any labels or anything like that. You need to embrace who you are, and then that will allow you to grow. So, if you can embrace who you are, you will grow from that, which will give you good things. Thank you. It is a gorgeous deck, isn't it? But let me give you the card. So, give me one sec. Okay, so any attachment you have to your identity, you should let go of. So you can be absolutely anything you desire. See the world around you with new eyes. Experiment with different ways of viewing reality. See the point of view of others. If you haven't been able to manifest your dreams, you need to shift the way you see the person or situation so you are able to obtain your dreams and do what it is you want to do in life. You need to become a shape shifter. Does that help you at all, Az? Has that brought anything to light for you? That's right. It is time to manifest and create and go ahead with those manifestations. Welcome. I can't actually see your name. Is it Avoa? I see an A and a V. Welcome. You're very welcome, Az. My name Lydia. Welcome, Lydia. Does A want to be back with me? Why are they her? Okay, let's see what the cards have to tell us in regards to a situation. Does A want to be with you? What are the feelings towards you? Let's see what they can tell us. Oh, I just bumped my little crystal then. Go with this deck card. Okay, you were born to create, Lydia. So you have a lot of power within yourself, and you can do a lot of good with that power. And you need to focus your power on good intentions, okay? Because you are powerful, and keep that in mind. But yeah, you need to get there and do the things you love to do. So, um, so any action or thought is a creation, and to use that self-power in a good way. So work your magic into your world around you. You have interests and a passion that needs to go into your creativity. Maybe you haven't placed the time into your hobbies and interests because you haven't dedicated yourself. This card has appeared today to serve as a reminder to delve into your imaginative self. It doesn't have to be a grand masterpiece, but you have to get your creative juices flowing. Okay, Lydia? Yeah, see, there you go. Music is that power. Do you enjoy creating music or singing or instruments, things like that? That sounds beautiful. Super, super relaxing. But yeah, that's where your power within you remains. You can work and manifest on your music, and that could be a a creative outlet, but also if you do, it could turn into a career path. You never know. You must manifest and work on and start to take up your hobby. You love singing, right? Whether it be maybe you take that gig on at the bar, the market, whatever that may be, creating a song, recording a song, anything, singing, just And yeah, as that card said, you have a lot of power within you because you were born to create. You have a lot of power within you. So manifest, but do take some actions and steps towards that. But I just want to know if I will be back with my person mostly. That was mostly. I know it's hard because sometimes the deck will tell us things we need to know. I'll pull another card for you, though, to see if we can get some, if the card wants to give us some more insight into your actual question. Okay, make the sacrifice. Right. If I'll be back with my person mostly. Okay, so this is said to make the sacrifice. Now it actually looks like it's gone back to your question. Make the sacrifice. So I think that means it could be time for you to speak and have a conversation with this person. Because you are both not mind readers. He or she cannot read your mind. You cannot read their mind. I think it's time for you to sit down and tell this person how you feel. Yeah, because you have to make things happen. To make things happen, it requires you to be willing and ready to do whatever is necessary to matter the sacrifice. So if you like this person, I think you need to sit down and tell them how you feel. You need to make the sacrifice. Otherwise, no one's going to know how each other feels. So I think that's your next step, to let him know, him or her, how you feel, Lydia. Communication is key. I always say this, communication is key. I reached out to them as soon as they blocked me on the app. Right, so give it time. Give it time. What did they do? Are they willing to talk? If they want to have a conversation, perhaps that's the next step to do. Sit down and have a really mature conversation. Listen to what they've got to say and what you've got to say and get some answers. And then go from there. But do not force things to happen. Do not manipulate situations. Just let things be as they are. Again, guys, if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you're notified next time I do another free live card reading. And if you would like to also leave a like on the video, that's really, really, really appreciated. It helps my channel out tremendously. You're very welcome. Very, very welcome, Lydia. If there's anyone who's watching that would like to ask a question, please do not hesitate to leave your question down below in the comment section and I can pull a card for you right away. Hi Lulu, I sure am. Just leave your question down below and I can pull a card for you right away. There's no queue at the moment. General reading and love life. Okay. I'm just going to quickly look something up to see if I can do anything different for you. Okay. Just trying to see if there's any other kinds of spreads I could do for you. Okay. Just looking at a 2 spread for you, Lulu. Okay, I'm going to do something really different. Would you like that, Lulu? I want to do something I've never done before, and I want to do a 5-card spread for you. It's called Finding Love or Relationship Spread. So I'll have 5 cards set out for you, okay? And I'll do that now. I've got a really good shuffle. I'll move all these out because I'm going to need some room, but I'm going to do a 5-card spread for you. So basically, card number 1, I'll just do a shuffle, is going to be, are you ready? So are you ready for love? Which will be this card. Are you ready for love? Card number 2, your lover's characteristics, which will be this card. Third card will be how will you or have you met yet? This card. Your 4th card will be the characteristics of the relationship itself. And your 5th card will be the potential of that relationship. So this card down here. Yes, great. Wonderful. Okay. So first card in the middle. Are you ready? Okay. Surrender to the flow. So providing you surrender to the flow and you go absolutely with the flow, I think you're ready. Okay. So another definition. Let's just quickly pull this up. Surrender to the flow. Through choice and action, you can steer the course of your life, but sometimes, so do not steer, do not manipulate any situation to get the outcome you want. Completely go with the flow. Because if you move with the direction of your choosing, You know, it may not be the direction in which you need to actually be in. So loosen your grip and surrender yourself to the flow and trust that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. Okay? So if you can surrender, if you can surrender to the flow and just go with the flow, yep, you'll be ready, right? So second card, your lovers to be characteristics, okay? Heed the messenger, right? Heed the messenger. So perhaps this is sort of different, perhaps your lover's characteristics. Let's get there and heed the messenger. I'll look this card up for you, but generally, heed the messenger. Okay. So, it's time to open yourself spiritually to those in spirit and knows your surroundings and nature. There are messengers that are to come your way if you open yourself to them. Maybe you haven't noticed in the past, or maybe you didn't want to. If there is a stronger presence for you to pay attention, you can connect to your natural surroundings to gain clarity. And if you do connect with guides or loved ones in spirit, they're there to help you if you ask. We're here. Always sent messengers from the universe to guide us on our way back. So potentially your lover's characteristics could get there and they could be quite spiritually in tune with themselves. Yeah, they might be in sync with nature and their self, with the messengers receiving messages from the messengers. You know, whether they're receiving, I just think they may be quite spiritually in sync with themselves, okay? Right, so perhaps that's something you can also work on yourself too, because I think maybe the person you do meet, their characteristics, they might be quite in sync with their spiritualness. So, yeah, that's something you could get there and work on also. But I never say no to that, never. Okay, and now your third card. So we've done this one, surrender to the flow. You need to surrender to the flow and you'll be ready for a relationship. Their characteristics, your future lovers, I think they're going to be quite spiritually in sync. And now card number 3, this card here, how will you meet or have you already possibly met? Okay. Focus and then act. Right. Let me go to this. Focus and act. There is something you want or need to make manifest. But to make your dreams a reality, you must focus your will upon that desire and do what needs to be done. Prayers alone will not give you that which you desire. There are things that you must do in order to have your hopes realized. Now is not the time for stillness or passivity. Now is the time to focus your will, your thoughts and emotions and get up and take the necessary steps. Right. So I got there and the first thing I thought, let me get there and look it up and see what this says on here. But yeah, this card's for how will you meet or have you already met. So just give me one moment. Okay. It's time to not make and rash decisions and time for precision and focus. Sometimes we do things in haste without really thinking about the care and the decision. Making a plan can have overall benefit than making a quick decision. What is needed for you to pay full attention and gather your focus to your goals and decisions. Only act when you feel what you will execute has the precision to go according to plan and see everything out the way it's supposed to. Acting without giving thought can be your downfall, so focus. Okay, so I think, this is in regards to when and how will you meet. You need to not be so willy-nilly in who you do meet or where you do meet. So focus and then act. Interesting. So this is quite new to me. Okay. So focus and then act in regards to how will you and have you focus and then act. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Does that resonate anything with you? Where or when you will meet? Focusing and then acting. Or perhaps when you do, that's interesting. Okay, let's go on to the next one to see this. So the fourth card will be, okay, great. Fourth card, which is this card, is the characteristics of your relationships, your future relationship characteristics. There you go. I act kind of abruptly. There you go. So when you do mate, perhaps think before you talk, which is something we should all learn to do, but think before you talk. But don't stress about the first date when it does come to that time. But yeah, think before you talk. Okay, so your relationships characteristics will be time to reflect with good. So let me get one friend, if they said one thing, I don't know. Yeah, I'm hearing you there, Lolo. Saying I also need to work on myself. Okay, time to reflect. Have you been rushing along, living from one moment to the next without thought or care? Have you failed to notice and acknowledge all that you have achieved and accomplished? Stop. Take a moment to pause and reflect upon all that has happened and all that is happening. See how you have grown. See all you have exceeded in and accomplished. Acknowledge and delight in your journey and understand that it has played a part in creating the you who lives in the present. Okay, so I'm trying to take from that a part of your relationship characteristics. So I'm hoping it's not saying you two will be rushing along in the relationship, but you must, take moments to think and have thought or care. Okay. So you must take a moment to pause and reflect upon all that has happened and that is happening. So when you're in a relationship, make sure to take time and reflect and go, hey, look how much we've done or how far we've come. Make sure always to take time and see that you've all succeeded in and accomplished, okay? So acknowledge and delight in your journey and understand how it has played a part in creating the you who lives in the present. Okay, so you need to remember to live in the present when you are in this future relationship. There's a couple of things saying it could be a bit rushy, it could be a bit this and that, and you must take time to appreciate one another and how far you two will have come when that relationship does come around. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Okay, so next is the potential of the relationship, right? Next is the potential of this relationship. Calm in the storm. Okay. Okay, calm in the storm. So, I mean, people sometimes generally have a negative connotation with that meaning sometimes. So there are times when life offers us nothing but chaos and turmoil. Wave upon wave knocks us down, sometimes before we regain our feet. Be still, take a moment to breathe, express your thoughts and feelings, and do what you can to find a peaceful place of calm within you. If another is in need, offer them safe harbour. Be a port in their storm. Right, so that's the potential of the relationship. I'm wondering, is it saying maybe there could be something sort of bad, I don't know, that could happen in the relationship, but remember to be there from one another. And if you do that, for whoever it may be that's going through the rough patch, as long as you're there for one another, I guess that can build the bond to make the relationship stronger. But yeah, I mean, not that, or the fact is it's saying calm the storm, perhaps the potential of the relationship isn't the best. I'm not entirely sure on that one. So yeah, you just have to just wait and see. But remember, to always be there for someone. Be there for someone. And be there for yourself also. And let's get there and look that up as well. No, must be a fairly new card. You're very welcome. But yeah, I hope that was the first time doing a reading like this, so I hope that's got there. I hope you enjoyed that. You're very welcome, Lily. Welcome, Ashton. Absolutely. Please leave your question down below right now. And I can pull a card here right now. I'll just get this all cleared up. Fresh down for you. And if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you will apologies. That way you will be notified next time I do another free live card reading. And it would also obviously be really, really appreciated. Helps my channel grow. Let's bring the little crystals back into the picture here. Okay. So Ashton has asked, I was wondering if the lady has any feelings for me still. Okay. Let's see what the deck wants to tell us. Here, the Ancient Ones. Okay. I'm not familiar, so I'm just going to give you a definition. So your spiritual growth is now acknowledged and witnessed by the heavenly ones that see beyond time and space into the reality of your soul. Do not lose heart if your spirituality is not fully acknowledged, understood, or appreciated by those around you in the physical world as yet. Though they may love you, it is most likely that their vision is still bound by time and space, and they cannot see into the very real gains that you have made in the subtle realms. Where all true spiritual growth begins, so the ancient ones reach out to you and bring the message. We see you, beloved. We honour your growth. It is real. It is palatable. And soon it will manifest in the physical world with breathtaking beauty. We honour your light. Namaste. So this brings guidance that you've taken in a leap in personal growth. If you're still testing in the physical world, try to translate your inner changes into outer experiences. Take heed. It's only a matter of time before you see reflected back to you in the physical world. Right. Okay. Among them are the elders whose knowledge can teach us our relationship with nature, of love, living a life, empathic witness, and their instant our roles as caretakers. They can teach us the wisdom of taking only what we need. Okay, so perhaps I think you need to get there and be more in sync with with nature itself. You need to not waste things, only use what you need. There were lots of sacrifices made so that you can now live and grow. Hear the wisdom of the ancient ones and learn from their knowledge, law, and traditions. Okay. So I think perhaps you need to get in sync with nature. Maybe do a bit of research on your ancestors, perhaps. Perhaps there's maybe There's something there that when you do some research and find out, it will bring some positivity, some knowledge. You need to do some research, gain some wisdom, I think, before working and thinking about having feelings for one another. But in saying that, this was a message that needed to be heard for you. So let me do another clarifying card pull. Okay, seek the lesson. Right, okay. Seek the lesson. Wisdom is born from seeking the lesson in all experiences, both the good and bad. It is born from the awareness that everything is connected and that all happens for a reason. Even when the reason remains a mystery, embrace a new idea, new awareness, or the new knowledge that comes from listening to your internal voice and to the human and non-human teachers and messengers who will come in and out of your life. Let them inspire you to explore unknown pathways. Yeah, so you need to be doing some learning and exploring, I think, before maybe focusing on late and a relationship. I hope that can make sense to you. But yeah, it seems that's popped up because that's something you needed to know and be made aware of, Ashton. So another definition would be we all have ups and downs in life. Most important is that we don't always have to have the answers to everything, and that's more than okay. When we fall, don't look at it as a negative, but look at it as an opportunity to learn a lesson. We can learn lessons in everything we do in life. We don't have to see moments as failures, but a chance to grow, even in our good experiences. It's good to appreciate the lesson, look at those around you, and look at the teaching that they offer. You don't realize that there are lessons all around you if you just wake up to them. Yes. So I hope, yeah, that's maybe told you something you didn't know but needed to know, I guess. So don't forget, guys, if you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe. That way you will be notified next time I do another live free card reading, which is very often. Welcome to anyone who's just joined my live stream. I'm currently doing a live card reading, so if you've got a question you'd like to ask, just leave it down below in the comment section and I can pull you a card right now. Welcome to anyone who has just jumped in on my live stream. If you'd like to ask a question, please feel free to do so. You can leave it down below right now and I can pull a card for you. And if you are new, guys, don't forget to subscribe. That way you're notified next time I do another free live card reading. Hi, has someone just joined my live stream? I'm currently doing a free live card reading, so if you've got a question you would like to ask, just leave it down below in the comments section and I can pull a card for you right now. This is something I do quite regularly. I try to do at least, ideally I'd like to do a live stream every day, but I do it as often as I can. Welcome, Lat. Oh, would buying that guitar be a good idea? Is that your question? Would buying that guitar be a good idea? I can certainly pull a card to see if we can get some guidance in regards to that. Yep, fantastic. Okay, nourish the soul. Yes, yes, it would be. So nourishing the soul means to do things that you love. If you love playing guitar, go for it, do it, purchase that guitar. It's telling me to tell you to nourish your soul and do the things that you absolutely love to do. And if you love playing guitar, go and buy that guitar. How can buying that guitar, providing you can pay the rent and everything like that, or mortgage, whatever it may be, yeah, go buy that guitar. If it's going to make you happy, make your soul happy, yes, do it. So there you go. I love it when things are so affirmative. You can't, there's nothing, yeah, that was quite obvious. Yes, buy the guitar. The card could have had yes written on it, it would have. So there you go, let's buy the guitar. I'm going to go with that for sure. It's telling me to tell you to nourish your soul and do the things you love to do. And it sounds like you love to play guitar. So yes, I would buy that guitar. Thank you so much. I was a bit worried that if that would be a wise decision, I'll stick around for a bit just in the background. Right, isn't it? Is it a rather expensive guitar? Because could you look at like I know one time I'm not here. I know someone they bought a guitar. It had a dent in it or something like that, and it a lot cheaper. So could you look at something like that? Could you look online, second-hand guitar, refurbished, things like that? Maybe if it's an expensive guitar. But yeah, if it's going to make you happy and you're going to get a lot of use out of it and a lot of happiness, yes, I would do it. Or can you find it online via like a payment plan, things like that, you know? You know, please do stick around in the background. Go for it. I've been here just on over 2 hours. Wow. If there's anyone who's just joined the live and would like to ask a question, please leave your question down below in the comments section and I can pull a card for you right now. There is no queue at the moment. And guys, don't forget, if you are new and you're enjoying the stream, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you'll be notified next time I do another free live card reading, and it would also be greatly appreciated. Again, guys, please do not hesitate to leave your questions down below. And if you'd like to ask a second question, you can. Absolutely. I don't mind asking second questions when there's not a queue or no one, you know, hanging around for the chat. It's fine. So if you want to ask another question, go for it. What's everyone doing for the day? I think once I finish this live, I might go and I've got a canvas, an art canvas. I just started doing. I've got it all taped up and painted black. I've got to put my colours over the top, and then I've got to peel it all off and reveal the picture. So I might do that afterwards. It's 80% done. It just needs that last bit. I'm fine. I don't really have anything on mine. No, that's fine. I just thought I'd offer. Hope you're having a nice chilled day. Weather-wise, it's really nice where I am, actually. It's not too hot. It's just nice. And if anyone is interested in art, I do a bunch of art. I've got a bunch of art videos on my YouTube channel also, if that's something else you'd like to watch. They all go for a minute or less each video. So like probably around 30 to 40 seconds each video is, and yeah, just a quick video showing like, oh, I do drawings and paintings and spin art and things like that with a drill. So if you guys like art, don't forget to check out my other videos after the live if you're interested. Took a good walk. Too bad it's beginning to head up here. No, I see. I need to go for a walk myself also. It's super, super good. I find it's the endorphins when you go for a walk and just get out in general, out of the house. Yeah, see, I've just gone through summer, so winter will be coming very soon. And where I live, winter is cold. But I used to always say, oh, I'd rather winter than summer. But summer this year was fine. It wasn't that hot at all, so. There goes my puppy dog. Welcome to anyone. I've noticed I've got 3 people here, so if someone new's just joined, hello, how are you? Hope you're doing well. If you've got a question you'd like to ask, just leave it down below, please, and I can pull a card for you right now. I'll do that right now. ASMR. Ooh, that sounds cool. I wonder how long I've had my YouTube channel now for. How do I figure that out? Oh, puppy dogs, relax. I guess when was the first video I uploaded? That'd be around about then, wouldn't it? In the About section on our channel, it tells you. Oh. Alrighty, so I'm just on the normal YouTube channel up. I'll go to your channel in the About section. Alright, About. Okay, joined 31st of October 2020. So basically, October. So basically, yeah, it's the very start of November. So, and then let's see how long it took me to upload my first video. All right, so that was the 1st of November. Oh, okay, so I uploaded a video the next day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months and just under a week I've had it for. I'm very proud of myself. So I've hit 118 subscribers, and it's taken, did I say 5 months and 6 days, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 months and 6 days. How many videos have I done? A few. Like 33, 40, including the live, something like that. Interesting. So, Blep, have you heard of the book The Secret? Have you heard that book before? I think, where is it? I think I have it somewhere here. Right. I haven't. I'm not really a big reader, but I've borrowed it off my mum. I haven't started reading it. Well, I've read the first couple of pages, and that's just the author thanking everyone who helped contribute to the film and then the book itself. But apparently, it's super inspiring, and it tells you this secret supposedly, and it changes the way you think and what you do in life, and it can just bring out the best in you. So I'm wanting to read it, and I got there and I was thinking I'd like to start a live series on YouTube, and I read the book with you guys, the audience, and I keep doing as many live streams until the book's read, until it's done, and we've all read it, and then we see if we've had this change, this amazing change happen. But yeah, lots of people have spoke about the book, and I thought, it sounds amazing. I completely agree. It is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, so I'm hoping there's a change of outlook I have once I do start reading this book. It's just I needed to sit there and start to read it properly and sit down when I've got some spare time and quiet time. But I find I've got to be in the mood to sit there and read something, which, but I have it and I plan on reading it. Welcome. I love you, K-pop. How are you? Absolutely, you can have a reading. How will Jay, who's Aquarius, feel about me? Okay, how does he feel? I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm great, thanks for asking. I'm doing really well. Okay, just give this a quick shuffle. Let's see what the deck wants to tell you. Whether it has any other ideas of something else you need to know. Okay. Reveal your truth. Okay, so I love you, K-pop. Have you told Jay how you feel? Because I'm thinking maybe you haven't. You need to get there and tell him. Oops. You need to tell him how you feel and reveal your truth, because hiding behind a mask is doing neither of you any favors. And communication is key. And neither of you are mind readers, so how does one know what the other's thinking? No, we're not in contract. Okay, so I think you need to tell Jay how you feel, so you both know, oh, okay, so-and-so likes me. You can't get there and not tell each other how you feel. You've got to have communication. You can't read each other's minds, otherwise it's not going to go anywhere. So you must reveal your truth, I believe. Whether it be you have romantic feelings or whatever the situation may be. Reveal your truth. Speak up, I believe. You're very welcome, K-pop. Again, if you're new here, please do not forget to subscribe. That way you'll be notified next time I do another free live card reading, and it's also greatly appreciated. If there's anyone here who has a question that they'd like to ask, please do not hesitate to leave it down below in the comments section. Oh, really, Blip? Well, thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're finally here to join now. Hey. You can ask another question. I don't mind if you ask 2 questions. It's fine when there's there's no cue, K-pop. So yeah, you can ask another question if you like. You're welcome. What do I have to do in order to join JYP company? It's a music company. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to do a 2-card reading for you. I love K-pop. I'm going to do situation. So your situation is that you want to join a company. And then I'm going to do a second card, which will be your advice card. Okay, so situation and advice. So I think that seems quite appropriate. What you've asked. Okay, so situation, advice. Okay, so situation. You want to join a music company. Again, you need to reveal your truth. So, have you got there and made? Let me just quickly go to my little. Hold on. Let me go to the book and see if it's got anything I'm missing out on. But I'm pretty sure I'm on par. When you're born, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. So when you were born, your soul shone bright. As you grew, you were taught of right and wrong. You were taught how to think, how to live, how to believe in a way that makes you fearful to say no. To disagree is to risk alienation from family and society. And so you hide your truth and feelings behind a mask. That mask hides your light. Cast it aside, embrace and live your truth, and let your soul shine once more. So again, you need to take steps and reveal your truth. Perhaps revealing your truth to your friends and family if you haven't yet told them that this is your dream, your aspiration. Perhaps they can give you some advice and encouragement. But also in saying that, you need to make this company aware you want to join them, reveal your truth to them. Next is your advice with the situation. Become a shapeshifter. Okay, so you need to avoid rigid labels. So, for example, if you only do, you just need to become a shapeshifter. So the more you can learn to adapt to certain situations, the more you will grow, okay? So you need to be willing to change. Stop giving yourself certain labels, rigid labels, giving yourself names. You need to be able to adapt, change, and grow, which will allow you to grow, okay? You need to be willing to change. It's a good thing. You need to do this, okay? That's your advice. Be willing to change, which will help you grow, okay? That's your advice. So perhaps you need to, music company, yeah, so perhaps you need to get rid of certain labels from yourself. Be willing and open to other ideas that they have for you, okay? So I hope that's given you some insights, K-pop. Yeah, so you need to be like the Kissoon. Welcome. If there's anyone who has just joined the live stream and they would like to ask a question, just leave your question down below in the comments section and I can pull a card for you right now. I shall just shuffle the deck. And again, guys, if you're new and you're enjoying the streams, I encourage you to subscribe. That way you're also notified next time I'm doing another live reading. I'm scared because I live in California and the company's in Korea. I hope my parents will accept it. Right, the only thing you can do is, again, reveal your truth to your friends and family. That's what that first card was coming on. Reveal your truth. You need to tell your friends and family what your aspirations and dreams are. So that's where that first card relates to your situation. You're scared, so reveal your truth. So that's where that first card came in. And then the second one, advice. You need to be willing to change and adapt in order to grow, okay? Do not stick to rigid labels. Say no to labels. Again, if there is anyone in the live stream who's just joined, do not hesitate to ask a question. There's no queue, so if you ask a question right now, it will be answered immediately. You're very welcome, Katie. I'm glad I could give you some reassurance and some guidance there. That's the whole idea, some guidance, maybe a positive affirmation or something you need to know. I'm happy I was able to help you. That's, again, why I absolutely love this deck. It's beautiful. So, guys, yeah, as I keep saying about, make sure you're subscribed, because once I do hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And I'm going to have different options for the winner to choose. But ideally, it's going to come with a crystal. Won't be one like this. It'll be way prettier crystal. And then if the winner's happy to accept a deck, I'd like to buy them a deck. And then perhaps I was thinking a sage stick and then something else like a crystal necklace. But, yeah, make sure you subscribe, because I'm actually getting subscribers. I'm growing, so I can see 1,000 subscribers happening within the next 6 months, maybe. You never know. I do not want anyone to miss out. And all you have to do to be entered in the draw to win when that time does come is simply be subscribed. That is it. Okay, is there anyone who would like to, excuse me, ask a question before I end the live stream? It's been going on for 2 hours and 36 minutes, going on 37 minutes. So I think it's about time I could end the stream. I feel like I've answered quite a few questions this afternoon. Is there anyone that has a last question that they would like to ask before I end the stream? If you have a question you would like to ask, just leave it down in the comment section right now. Welcome. I think a few people have just joined the stream. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? And I can pull a card right now for you if you'd like. Welcome, Manju. Absolutely, you can ask a question. Again, if you are new here, Manju, and you enjoy the stream, welcome, Sai. Thank you very much. Again, I was going to say, if you enjoy the stream and you want to be notified next time I'm doing another free live card reading, please don't forget to subscribe. Absolutely, you can have a card reading. Just leave your question down below, or if you would like just a general daily card reading, that's fine. Any messages that I need to know at this time? Okay, Manju. Okay. Nurture all you love. Right. Okay. So you need to get there and take the time to nurture the things that you care about so they can flourish and grow. This includes your hopes and your dreams, your body, your mind, and your spirit, and your creations and your relationships. All that is All that is you needs to be cherished, loved, honoured, and respected. Without care and attention, these aspects of self can fall into a state of neglect that does only harm to both you and the world around you. Nurture them and they will bring you peace and fulfillment. Okay, so take some time to nurture yourself and allow things to flourish and grow. Nurture your hopes and your dreams, your body, spirit, and mind, and your relationships and things that you create, okay? Because without care and attention, you can fall into a state of neglect and it does harm to you, okay, and the world around you, so people around you. So look after yourself. You're very welcome. Okay, so next we have, when will I find a romantic relationship? Okay, Saya, I shall pull a card for you now. Welcome, Sana. All right, firstly, say, when will I find a romantic relationship? Okay, love without condition. So you often find it easier to give advice to others, while you find it hard to take advice that you give others yourself, okay? So when you give advice, you need to learn to take that advice yourself. And you find it easier to show love and compassion, and perhaps you're that shoulder to cry on when others need you. But when it comes to you, you don't show that love and compassion to yourself. So now is the time to start showing love and compassion to yourself. Okay, so if you can't love yourself, how can you expect someone else to love you? So I think you need to work on loving yourself, Sana, in order for someone else to love you then, okay? So give yourself some self-love and give yourself some time before you seek a relationship, okay? So self-love is much needed, apparently. Sai, sorry. Great. Okay, next I have Sana. Want to know when I will get a government job. Okay. Again, guys, if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe. I greatly appreciate it, and that way you're notified next time I do another pre-live card reading. So we have Sana next. When will I get a government job? Let's see what the deck can tell you. Need and necessity. Okay, so need and necessity. Night and day exists with the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may seem as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. Okay, so if you really need this job, I think you need to make the correct steps towards getting this job. So if you've gone to your interview, etc., you've done things like that, you need to get there and call them up and ask, hey, I'd like to know how I went to my interview. Right. Could I please speak to so-and-so? You need this job. You need to make some steps. But do you need a government job? Is it a need and a necessity? Is it? Really? So think about those things. Welcome if you've just joined the live stream. you've got a question you'd like to ask, just leave it down below in the comments section. I'll pull a card for you right now. Thank you so much for joining the stream. I appreciate that, Black, and I appreciate you being a subscriber also for a few months now too. That's fantastic. You have a good evening also, or day. Yes, it will be. Yeah, it's evening for me, so thank you. Yeah, please do pop in sometime next time. Again, yeah, I want to try and do some different kinds of live streams. So yeah, you never know what I might be doing next. Enjoy the rest of your day though, and again, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. Okay, is there anyone that has a question they would like to ask before I end this live stream? I'm happy to answer a few more questions if anyone's got any. Otherwise, in the next 2 minutes, I think I will end the stream, okay? I think it's a really good effort on my behalf. It's been 2 hours and 46 minutes. It's fantastic. I wonder if that's the longest stream I've actually done yet. Oh, has someone just joined the stream? Welcome, guys. You've just joined at the right time. I was thinking of ending it, but if anyone's got a question they'd like to ask before I do, please go ahead and ask right now. And again, if you are new, please do not forget to hit the subscribe button. That way you'll be notified next time I do a, excuse me, that way you'll be notified next time I do another free life card reading. And it's also greatly appreciated. But yeah, if you've got a question you'd like to ask, just leave it down below in the comment section right now and I'll pull you a card for you. Alrighty then, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this live stream. I think. Thank you, Doki. I hope you've all had a wonderful day. You've enjoyed the stream so far. And I appreciate those who've dropped in, said hello, asked a question, liked and subscribed. Really appreciate it. And of course, don't forget to hit subscribe if you aren't already. That way you're notified next time I do another live. Okay, guys, hopefully I'll do another one tomorrow, if not the next day. Enjoy your day. Goodbye, and thank you very much for watching.